Happy Friday, folks. It's
Hey,
Mascot Friday, and we're here to rank the mascots. We're here to give them what for.
you're
But
you're doomed,
first,
motherfuckers.
oh yeah, it's your time. You're going down. Speaking of down, down, up, down. Yeah, that seems good enough.
That's fine.
Hey, welcome to the Mascot Show. This is where we rank the mascots. We tell them whether they're worthwhile or a big pile of shit. This stream is now going to feature 20% more frames than Wednesday's stream. It turns out we had an outage in the area, so hopefully we won't see too many more dropped frames. And if you do, let us know, and we will instantly call up Time Warner Cable and cuss at them.
I just want to go on record. I called them up. We did not cuss at any service or call center workers. That is against the Retro Pals values. That is much like that is not a value of McDonald's. That is not a value of us either.
Alex, give me an interstitial.
All right, second here. Take a look at this.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're new to the show, this is where we play a whole bunch of mascot platformers, and then we rank them on our big master list. We gave our Twitter followers a poll earlier today, asking what they wanted to see. Had some real classics on there, a lot of stuff from the 80s. You know, I was looking at the Mascot Friday rankings, and especially with NES games, we put a bunch of misfits in there, like... We have Banana Prince ranked, but not DuckTales or Super Mario Brothers. I figure it's time to fix that. So this week's theme was 80s NES games. A lot of good popular picks in there. The Batman, the DuckTales, the Ice Climber.
The DuckTales.
Everyone's favorites. And what people ended up voting for, however, was A Boy and His Blob, Milon's Secret Castle, and our first game tonight, the winner of the poll, Spelunker. Let's play some Spelunker, Alex.
No! Oh man, you're really gonna make me play Spelunker in front of...
Now, come on. This is a forerunner of the Mascot Platformer. It was the thing to do way back when, way before Mario. And I'm going to teach you how to appreciate Spelunker.
Thank you.
You're going to play it till you beat it. Ready to do this?
Everyone's asking you not to be evil.
But Spelunker's good. We're here to spread the good word of Spelunker. Here you go.
Oh, Ides of Merch, we may not be playing that game tonight. So Danny, it may not be Danny's time to shine yet.
Not yet. DuckTales barely got voted out of the top 5. It'll happen.
We need to just...
Don't you worry. It'll happen someday.
Just a DuckTales only stream sometime. Okay. Oh, it just starts. All right.
Now, when you're thinking of tonight's games, think of whether they're better or worse than Bubsy, because that's our metric, as it is for every time we rank 2D platformers. Now this is a real early one. We're talking 85 for the Famicom. This dates back to Atari computers, and then Irem made an arcade game, and then that arcade game kind of got butchered when it was ported to the Famicom. I see Alex enjoying the rope mechanic in this game. By far the worst part of Spelunker. Don't even worry. That's like for serious.
Cool. I'll try again.
Yeah,
that was pretty fast. Thank you very much to the Real Jams for subscribing. They've been subscribed 2 months in a row. They resubscribed with the message, Spelunker is good.
See, some people know. We're not going to stop until all people know. Also, I believe Ides of Merch subscribed earlier today.
Oh yes,
so
I missed that.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can jump, and you have a gun, but it doesn't do anything unless there's a ghost around. It's a ghost gun. Now these ropes and ladders, in order to jump on and off them, you have to hit jump and the direction at the exact same time.
There we go.
It's maybe not exactly frame perfect, but it's like within a few frames. It can't be more than like 3 or 4 frames. So like, you really have to push them simultaneously.
Okay, cool.
And they're especially great because if you don't do it right, you end up falling. And as you've seen Alex do multiple times now, if Spelunker falls more than about 2 inches, he dies. Just instant death. He's a fragile little fella. And an early icon of Kusoge. We can't forget that. He's our friend.
I'm running away. Okay.
Just jump on and then climb down.
How did I? Because you have to press jump in the button that you need to go, but then he slides too much. No.
Yeah, if you end up holding left or right, you end up sliding over that way.
No. It's not going to end like this. No way. I got to get past this rope puzzle.
I forgot that ropes were such an immediate problem in this game. Yeah, everything else in this game is kind of strange and a little bit annoying until you get used to it, but even if you're an expert spelunker, those ropes and ladders, they will mess you up every time. So there's some cool stuff about this game. There's a whole bunch of items you can get. They all do different things. Just jump towards the rope, but don't hold the direction. Just push A and jump at the same time and then release instantly.
I released too soon.
No, you ended up holding on the D-pad.
Okay.
Just let go of both the second you jump.
Okay. So just...
left and jump, and then release. You were still holding left.
Damn it, I gotta not hold left. No! No!
We're not going to move on until you get past the first layer of Spelunker.
I must!
You see, this game is like an onion. It has layers. The deeper you peel, the better it smells.
This is the Shrek of video games. Alright.
Uzi, I agree. If you live long enough, the music does get pretty good. It's a silly little theme, but it's memorable. It kind of worms its way into your brain the more you play this. Yeah, just jump and then release all controls. Wow.
God. Okay.
Or maybe you have to hit up. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Okay, now just push down. There you go.
Okay, we did it!
You're off the rope. You made it. Now the second puzzle, the elevator.
Just walk.
Yeah, you have to play this game very differently from other platformers because, yeah, other platformers, they have things like momentum and taking more than one hit, which encourages you to play fast and loose. That's kind of why platformers are fun in the first place.
Mm-hmm. That's why I prefer them.
And this game, yeah, it kind of turns that on its head. It's all like, you think you're going to have fun here? Uh-uh. You gotta learn. But, if you approach the game on its own terms, I argue it is pretty darn fun.
Okay, Alex just wants to go down to the second level and then he's gonna hand this over.
You know, technically, you don't have to go to that first layer at all. It just has a bunch of bonus items up there.
Do I need those bonus items?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna skip it.
The only things you need are the keys. The money there gives you points, so do the coins.
That looks dangerous.
Oh, that's fine. You can just walk right over that.
What? How? Everything
else gives you, that's fine. That thing you have to bomb by pushing down and B, but you don't have a bomb.
But there are bombs that I can
There are bombs on the first level up there. I lied. I guess you do have to go to the first layer.
Is this revenge for when I was messing up, like, reading those facts?
Oh, yeah. You earned this.
I did.
Yeah, Scarf to Smith. Other platformers have weird things like forgiveness and wanting the player to continue playing.
Hey, did you see that really fucking pro move?
That was expert level roping. Oh my god! His ankles are broken.
Okay, one more time now that I can...
Tralala Radio Network brings up Spelunker Party. Yeah, this game is so popular that it's had multiple sequels and remakes over the years. And there is a version available for the Nintendo Switch called Spelunker Party. I have it and it's good. It supports up to 4 players. And it's pretty much this. In fact, I think there's even a graphics mode that changes it to look exactly like this. Mechanically, it's exactly the same. The only thing they changed, the ropes and ladders. You can actually hang off them without falling.
Oh, thank you, God.
Yeah, that's the only major failing of this game as far as I'm concerned. You can do it. Good. If you blow up that rock, I'm gonna consider that beating the game.
Okay.
Ooh. I also like little things, just like the fact that you can slip between the crack of the wall and the elevator. I'm so sorry. Alex looks upset.
I'm cool. I am a cool, normal man.
10 minutes into the stream and Alex has gone ballistic.
Should I even, like, should I be, like, placing my blame on someone now that I'm playing really badly or something?
Oh, sure. That's what all the best players do.
Okay, I blame, chat for making me perform badly.
Okay, blaming the audience. Always a classic.
Mm-hmm. I'm mad at, the software, of course.
Mm-hmm. How about the creator of Spelunker?
Oh, God. Oh, I'm very mad. I am, how could these devs do this?
Let your anger power you.
Okay.
See, you've done this segment on one life out of anger. Now you see what the angry video game nerd's done? He had it right the whole time.
God,
He's gotta get mad.
He was right.
Yeah, you're gonna do this on one life. Fuck one, continue. You gotta plant that and then run.
Down B?
Yeah.
Down A? Okay.
Down Y on that controller.
Okay. Bye!
You weren't far away enough, but it did the job.
Hey, is that dangerous?
That thing refills your air. That is actually one of the best items in the game. Now, in addition to bombs, you have flashbangs, which you use with up and B. That's only if you see bats, though. Ooh. Barely hanging onto the side of that rope. Oh, get that.
What is it?
That's an item that gives you a random effect.
Hey, there's a ghost! And I die.
Yeah.
I got so scared, but okay, how do I...
You can, yeah, just jump on the ladder. Oh, you almost got the first key! But you did blow up the rock, so you beat the game on your terms, I'd say.
Can I try for the first key one more time?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, y'all. See, this is what the game does to you. Alex now has what is called Spelunker fever.
I really do.
First you hate it, and then you're like, wait a minute, I'm not gonna let this stupid-ass game beat me. And then you get mad, and then you get good, and then you get bad because you got too mad. And you have to get that right balance of mad.
I've got Spelunker fever. How about you?
Electric Boogaloo says this port was co-developed by Tosei and Tamtex. Wow, so... Yeah, back when IREM started out, I guess they didn't have a console division, so they had to contract stuff out. Still, for a contract job, this game is pretty... It has a long legacy, I'll put it that way. Because keep in mind, in '85, there weren't many Famicom games. It was like this, and Nuts and Milk, and I think Hudson's Adventure Island wasn't even out yet. That was like a year later. So maybe you had a couple dozen games to pick from. And I don't know, compared to stuff like Xerion, this looks pretty good to me. Alex is finding his...
Last life.
His balance, his
last
center.
Last life.
Okay.
I blame this on my local city councilman. That's why I'm playing so poorly. They suck. Probably. I actually don't know who they are.
Coyote says, Spelunker fever is also known as Stockholm Syndrome. Yep, very closely related. Very closely related.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
A little bit too high. A little bit too high. You broke your legs. I think some people in chat have mentioned there was actually a Spelunker anime series in which Spelunker was a teacher, and anytime the smallest misfortune befell him, he would just die. He would croak on the spot. He's kind of a one-joke character, but to be fair, it's a pretty good joke. What gets me is that he never dies before he hits the ground if he dies from a fall. He just dies 2 inches down.
I'm alive!
You lived, but yeah, it's gotta be on top of the block. I'm enjoying this.
And I fell from running!
Yeah.
Okay. Stay normal, Alex.
Yeah, Abby, it is the fall that kills you. The whole anime was made just to dunk on this game. Yeah, I love that. Oh, shoot your gun. Now, see, the thing about your gun is... Alex is very calmly
I have had enough.
handing me the controller. That was what, 9-10 continues in the space of 15 minutes? That's pretty good. Spelunker is a very powerful game. Alright, I'm playing now.
I'm normal.
Get ready for a 1 credit clear. I have beaten this game before. You have to beat all 4 levels on 1 credit. And then there's a second quest. The thing that's different about the second quest is it makes all the keys invisible. Third quest shuffles the items around, so they're both invisible and you don't know where they are.
Okay, Danny's doing good.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Anyway, case in point, this game's great.
Okay, so far so good. Getting my ass shown by Danny, being made
Oh, I've
cool.
played this game a lot, don't worry.
Danny's Revenge.
Yeah, once you play this enough, it gets to be pretty fun. That item there, the little sparkly thing, I mentioned before it's a random item. It can sometimes give you an extra life, which is why it's nice to pick those up.
Yeah, actually I'm with you, Miss Sandwich. Spelunker has a steep difficulty to start with, but after you get a hang of the mechanics, the game is super good. I was actually having a bit of fun.
Oh yeah. And it's not too overwhelming. I mean, all you do is jump. It's just jumping is incredibly difficult.
Incredibly so.
And even when you're used to it, you can still bonk your head on the ceiling like an idiot. The deaths in this game are especially painful, because you're like, oh, what a stupid way to die.
Oh, there he goes.
That's how you kill a ghost. What the game doesn't tell you is the gun, your range is a 360-degree circle around you, so it can hit the ghost when it's below you as well. Shit!
You fell in a little hole.
A little hole!
I like that the bats shit, and I like that they shit uncontrollably.
Oh yeah, they shit all over the place. The cave is filling up with guano. Also nice little traps. There was a cover over that hole until a second ago, because this game's cool.
God.
We're gonna have a lot of trouble ranking this, I can already tell you. Because a lot of people, they've already made up their minds about this game. And the thing is, I can't really dispute any of it, because the controls are bad. They take a while to get used to, I guess you could say. Oh shit. Let me try that again.
You've got Spelunker fever, baby.
I do. I did play the Switch version quite a bit. I got a few worlds in. If you want to play that on PS4, it's available as a free-to-play game with a whole lot of microtransaction bullshit. The Switch version stripped out all of that, so that makes it the best version. But it's also paid.
Let's see here. Scarlet Swordfish says, I'd rather play this more than Bubsy. Yeah, same sometimes.
That's gonna be a tough one to call. I'm really curious to see what people think about that.
Electric Boogaloo mentions the current owner of the Spelunker IP is Tozai Games, which was co-founded by an ex-Iron producer who actually got them to license this in Lode Runner, which Tozai also owned back in the day. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Tozai did R-Type Dimensions, which is a remake of R-Type 1 and 2, and a couple of Lode Runner and Spelunker remakes. Yeah, they only do a few games, but they mostly work with IREM, which makes sense. Okay, we got all the items in the first two tiers in one life.
That is pretty impressive.
Thank you.
I could not have done that.
The first quadrant of the first level.
New Game King calls this a Dark Souls-esque type experience where you have to learn and get better.
Pretty much. Even though you can't level up in this, so it's technically harder than Dark Souls.
Can we do like a clickbaity video where we're like, Dark Souls NES? And it's just like Spelunker.
IREM invented Dark Souls?
Got a game theory for ya.
Spelunker is Mario's dad. Game theory.
Spelunker is Sans uncle.
Is Spelunker's last name Undertale?
Shit!
The jumps in this are really precise. Yeah, Alex's gameplay was not just for show. This game is real tough. Real tough. I'm gonna give it as many tries as you did, so I still have like 7 more tries.
You do. Yeah, Dark Tetsuya, Spelunky is a lot more forgiving. A lot more forgiving.
Spelunky is amazing.
Spelunky is so much fun to play. We used to play that a lot.
It's fun because one player can die, and as long as the other player is alive in Spelunky, you can eventually revive the other.
It's really fun.
Yeah, we both got pretty far in it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we should do that again.
Yeah. Spelunky is a mascot platformer.
Oh my god, you're right.
Okay, Tier 1, done. Tier 2, Judgment Day.
You're doing good, baby. You're doing good.
Man, isn't it nice to have a stream with frames?
Oh, chat's already talking about how Bubsy mentioned he wears fursuits.
Oh,
Yes.
man. Okay, I was hoping not to bring that up, but yeah, Bubsy let the cat out of the bag.
Haha!
Tweeting the hashtag Fursuit Friday and getting thousands and thousands of retweets for his efforts. That fucker knows exactly what he's doing.
How do we get him to promote us?
I mean, we base our entire rankings off of him. Notice us, Bubsy Senpai.
I was gonna say the exact same fucking joke.
That's why we're married. Ah, fuck.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can get a Spelunker Party on Steam and.
Oh yeah, that is also on Steam. Okay.
That is so mean.
Yeah, isn't it awful?
And then that thing kicks you back.
Mm-hmm. This is a good game.
This is delightful.
It's just every death feels especially costly because extra lives are so hard to get. Oh man.
I hate that bad.
And you can do like this amazing sequence of events perfectly, and then just one small step and you die,
You get
erasing
shit on
all
that.
your progress. You got a thing. There's treasures, occasional power-ups. There's I think my favorite power-up is a speed-up that makes you like 4 times faster and you can't control yourself at all, so you just run off a cliff and die. Alright, we are now further than we've ever been in this game, at least on stream.
Go, Danny, go.
What happened to me being able to beat this? That feels like so long ago.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is so mean.
Yeah. Of course it's gotta have a minecart level. Alright. Those are both the keys for the exit, so we should be able to get to level 2 unless I really fuck this up.
Do this.
Yeah, you gotta do it twice. You gotta find time for it in between your, when the ghost visits. The ghost can occasionally pop up. Oof, okay.
Video Game King, the bat's diarrhea whistles because it is absolutely hilarious.
It's just, it's shitting it out so fast, you know? It makes a noise.
Like it's just it's like a flute or a whistle. It's just
Playing the whistle song with its butt. Well, we did it. This is it, the end of level 1. The good news is there's 3 more levels. Let's do it.
Are you gonna keep going?
Oh yeah. I got this.
Okay, good luck.
I hope I can remember where everything is. That's probably not going to be a problem. Oh yeah, the key's up there.
Yeah, I think this was actually originally on the Apple II. I don't think it was originally on the Atari 400, but I could be very wrong about that.
It did have its origins on computer, I know that much. I think this is an American game, even. And yet it became so much more popular in Japan, it's kind of weird. Yes! Extra life!
Nice.
Good. That helps.
Alright, some more info on Tamtex from Electric Boogaloo from chat. Going by the DRI, Tamtex was an IREM subsidiary that mainly worked on home consoles, and eventually they became IREM's Tokyo Development Office.
Well, how about that? Man, they were ahead of the curve. They already knew that they wanted their own development studios. At the same time, Capcom was all like, Micronix is probably good enough.
They're doing so good.
The ropes still piss me off. I hate them so much. There is no need for them to be this bad, control-wise. The other great thing is the flare can kill you, so you have to be careful with how you time it. I think I have enough flares, I don't need to get that one.
God.
Hey, you wanna know what looks fun? This.
Why?
Irem loves you.
Irem does not love me, thank you.
So Irem had a secret weapon when they sold this on retail. The cartridge, the Famicom version of this game, it has a little jewel in it. Fuck! That lights up when you turn on the power to the Famicom. I'm really pissed off about it.
Yes! That was a really nice fucking touch!
It was a neat thing, though, you know? A cartridge that lights up like a McDonald's toy. It's cheap, but, you know, stood out from the crowd.
Well,
where's the ghost? I can hear it.
They want to kick your ass.
There it is.
They're sick of you making fun of the game.
I ain't making fun of nothing. This game makes sense for the time. It really does. You can totally see this and say, oh yeah, this was a 1986 game. So, you like ropes?
Have fun, Danny!
This is real. This is a thing that really happens in this game.
Do. Alright, oh, did Danny get a high score? Cool.
Oh, neat.
Congratulations to
Can
Danny.
I really not get up this way? Oh my god, the ghost is coming!
I'm sorry for laughing at your pain.
These pixel-perfect jumps while a ghost is on my ass. Oh, okay. Well, if I can get to the exit, we're good, because I got all the keys for this level. All I need are multiple pixel-perfect, frame-perfect jumps. Sometimes he doesn't jump. I don't know why.
That is... I support you, Danny.
Thank you.
Run!
Okay, we at least made it halfway through Spelunker, which is better than I thought we'd do.
I'm so proud of you, Danny.
Thank you. Is this the best thing I've ever done that you've witnessed?
Sorry for every other thing that you've done that's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't really compare.
Doesn't even compare.
Oh!
No!
Come on, really? I had a ceiling in between me. Whatever.
You're still alive at least.
Yeah, I got 2 more lives. Does anyone have any Spelunker memories? Did any of you actually play this as a kid?
I know Miss Sandwich in chat loves this game.
I did not actually play this as a kid. I read about it in like Video Game and Computer Entertainment magazine, and I always thought it sounded pretty intriguing, but I didn't actually play it till I was an adult. And when I finally did, I kind of hated it. But I came back to it years later, and I was like, okay, this makes sense for the time it was made. And now I'm a loyal Spelunker customer, buying all the sequels.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I love being a loyal consumer.
I'm glad you've shown fealty to at least one brand.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh no, the dots! The dots got you, sweetie pie.
ah, that's it. Game over.
Game over.
Oh, it can all go downhill so fast, too. Spelunker for the NES. Some people get it, some people don't. Both viewpoints are valid. We'll discuss this later. We have so much to talk about with this game. So many arguments to come.
Yaddle, you did miss me playing Spelunker. And yeah, Zillos, this game was on a lot of pirate carts too. They played on a lot of pirate carts apparently, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, this is one of those early Mapper Zero games, so it was really easy to put on multi-carts. Spelunker. Alright, what did we have next?
Exactly, Krungo, just like the alien from Signs.
Oh my god.
Very weak to water.
Well, Alex, it's not going to get much better because tonight's second place game is Milon's Secret Castle. Have you ever played this?
This is one of those classic bad games that I have not played.
Oh my god. Well, if you thought the last game was some cryptic bullshit, this game, it takes it to the next level. Here you go.
Great.
I think you're going to love it.
No!
See if you can figure out the secret to the first level.
More like Milon shitty asshole, and PC98 Jr. says, I loved Milon Secret Castle as a kid. Well...
Who voted for Milon? Everyone, apparently. Second place. So you're Milon.
Hey, what's with the controls?
They're very strange. This was developed concurrently with Super Mario Brothers, so we hadn't quite figured out momentum. Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to that. Oh, and if you wait in the outside too long, thunder and lightning start striking you. There you go.
Wow, you can really book it!
Mm-hmm. It's kind of strange, because the first tile or so that he walks real slow, like he's walking through molasses. And then once he gets up that head of steam, nothing can stop him. He's like a runaway freight train.
This controls like something.
He also has bubbles, which you can shoot either upwards or downwards in an arc, but not straight forward, so it takes some time to get used to. The bubbles break blocks, and that is the most important part of the game. You gotta blow bubbles everywhere, because there's secrets all over the dang place.
Hey, there's money.
Japan loved this game? They sure did. If you look at the cover of the US version, it actually has a blurb that says something like, over 200,000 copies sold in Japan, or something. And that's actually what made me rent this back in the day.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Luckily, I was a subscriber of Nintendo Power, so I knew all the secrets. The Angry Video Game Nerd did a pretty good video on this, and that's where Milon's shitty asshole comes from.
Oh, good.
And he revealed that he actually went through his catalog of Nintendo Power magazines. He was all like, this section here, classified information. This is where they tell you secrets like how to cheat and beat games. And he was all like, here's a code to get to the last level. Here's a code to see the ending of this other game. And then Milon's Secret Castle, the code is getting started. They had to give cheats, essentially cheats, in the cheat section just to show players how to get past the first level.
Hi, I found the dungeon.
Yep, that's where you fight the boss after you beat the first 2 levels, I think.
Why are you all after me? I'm so nice.
We're talking about alternate secret castles, I guess, like Milon's Egret Castle. That's where a bunch of birds fly out.
Well, I already died, but I'm gonna keep going. No.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't give up now.
It's also a continue code, but it doesn't really matter if you haven't beaten the first floor.
Boogless says this came out after, over a year after Super Mario Brothers was released.
Oh, well, hell, what's their excuse? We'll have to take that into consideration. I will tell you, this is more than the game tells you, there's a secret shop in this level that you need to find in order to progress through the game. If you don't find that shop, or an equally well-hidden shop in the second level, you can't get to the second floor. Also keep in mind you can aim your bubbles down by pushing down.
Oh, you're right. I'm just going wild with bubbles here.
That's the way to do it.
I'm having some trouble with this.
Oh, please.
What, I can't quote the outtakes of the Master of Disguise?
No, you can't.
Are you sure? Are you sure I can't do that? Because I think that would not be audience poison.
This is being very disrespectful to the Turtle Club.
Okay, there's something up there. Come in.
Thanks to Magmaram for 17 months in a row. Much
Wow.
appreciated. They say Milon's Secret Castle's secret door. That's all this game is, secret doors.
I found money. Does that count?
You need money to eventually buy things in the store that you need to find.
I found that one. Is it in this part of the level, or?
It's somewhere in the level.
Because I found the one store outside, but...
Yeah, there's always one door that leads outside. You need a key to get it, but there's another door as well.
I'm gonna go just... Ah!
I'm really curious to see if you find this on your own, because this was a big sticking point with the game way back when. Hey, there you go.
What the hell was that?
That is a life max up plus refill.
Oh, cool.
There's one of those and one music box in each level. The music box takes you to a bonus level where you get more money. Like Milon's Toilet Castle, yeah, basically. Milon is cute. He's kind of a cutie.
Thank you for acknowledging that he is a sweet, sleepy boy.
Yeah, the sequel, it really dials up the cuteness and the playability. Because the sequel is on Super Nintendo as Do-Re-Mi Fantasy, And that is a more traditional side-scrolling game.
That's a good game. I like Do-Re-Mi Fans.
Oh yeah.
I played that.
It keeps the buzzles. It keeps the bubbles.
Yes!
It keeps the bubbles. It keeps Milon, and it tosses out everything else about this game, which is good. Yeah, little pajama fella. It's been a long time since I read the instruction manual, but it's something like Milon lives in a kingdom of musicians, and they can only communicate through music, like everyone's mute. And someone stole all the music stuff, the instruments. That's what you call them.
That sucks.
And you gotta get them back.
Alright, I cannot even imagine. I can't find it.
I'll give you a hint. It's on the bottom of the level.
Okay.
This is more of a hint than kids would have had back then, unless they had Nintendo Power.
Okay, bottom of the level. Got it. Thank you, Dan. I will shoot down.
Lab is scandalized to find out this game is widely hated. Yeah, this game is very much a love it or hate it thing. And it really boils down to whether or not you know what to do in this game, because if you know how to get all the secret items and stuff, it's just a matter of execution. And the game's pretty fun when you know what to do. I would argue being lost and not having any idea is not very fun.
Hey, guess what? It's not. I'm at the bottom.
I'm just gonna let this play out. I'm honestly curious. Like, did they expect kids to figure this out back then?
I know it's not the bottom, but is this close to the bottom? Is it here?
It is the bottommost level.
How?
Oh yeah, Scarlet Swordfish, there was a Game Boy version of Milon. I think that was pretty much a straight port, right? Maybe they fixed a few things. Oh, the real secret was in our hearts all along. All I had to do was open my heart.
I have no idea what to do.
Well, I have good news for you. It's something you would never intuitively do on your own. I was kind of hoping you would accidentally figure it out.
What?
Oh, you were so close! You almost accidentally did it! I would have called you a genius.
Is it this? What am I supposed?
Do you give? You give
Help,
up?
Alex.
Okay, you see that block there? You have to run into it and push it for 3 seconds. Now you have to shoot where it was.
Yeah, same. I would have never figured that out.
Yep, that is the first big roadblock in this game.
Oh, and I can't afford it!
Yeah. Now you know the true hell of Milon's Secret Castle, because every single one of these levels has a puzzle that's about on that level of obscurity. This game is so divisive.
I don't even have money!
Because if you have a strategy guide and don't have to puzzle that out on your own, this game's fun. I'd argue it's strange to control, but overall not bad. But man,
money in there in this.
that is some Tower of Jiraga bullshit right there.
Alright, I'm gonna get this money, and then I guess hand the controller over to you.
Okay. Alright, now that I've spoiled the secret, in level 2 there's another block that you can push in the exact same way, and that has cheaper jump shoes.
Oh, you've gotta be... Okay, well, I guess I'll do that.
Anyone know the continue code offhand? Is it like left and start? Or maybe it's right and start? Quest of Kai is considered a platformer.
Here you go.
Thank you. Good work, Alex.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, Quest of Kai is the platformer sequel to Tower of Jiraga on Famicom. It controls amazingly.
Continue code, according to the Ultimate List, I think that's what that is left plus start.
Left and start. Okay, thank you.
Find a saw.
I also like the hints they give you. Yeah, find the saw.
Oh, I thought the crystal was like normal, like a normal crystal.
This thing here is a shrink potion. You shrink when you touch the glove.
Got it.
Maybe it was just a shift in how people thought back then. Like, maybe back then people wanted some impossible puzzle bullshit in the middle of their platformers. Is it just a generational thing? Do
I-
boomers like this? Is this the boomers' fault?
You know, Gen X exists.
Oh, Milon. Milon, your controls are so weird.
Yeah, you get to experience Milon. It was like the first time.
Alright, now if you thought that last puzzle was bad, here you gotta do this. The exact same thing, only it's even more
this
obscure.
guy's after you.
I got the shoes. I could get a life.
X.
Are we not?
I'm not. Isn't it after 1980? Well, we were considered on the cusp of both Millennial and Gen X. These creatures who do not exist but do exist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me some power.
We're being called Zoomers.
We're Zoomers.
I hate this. We're Millennials. Thank you. That's what we are. We're Millennials.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, thank God. It's having an identity crisis there.
Glad to identify as a millennial.
I was like, what brand did, oh, is that the Hudson Bee?
Yeah, he gives you a shield. He pops up every so often.
Is this the Hudson game?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb as shit, I forgot.
Yeah, this was one of their first biggest hits, along with Adventure Island. Here you can touch the glove to get small. So this game was kind of creative back in the day. Had to be tiny to fit in certain places.
Your baby.
Baby Milon.
Let's see, checking,
Okay, can I fight the boss now? Yeah, I can. Okay. It's time to get real here. The boss is the worst part of this game.
kick this guy's ass.
They have Hudson boss patterns, which are the fucking worst.
They're called Zillennials? No. We're calling them Willennials. I'm sorry. I refuse to call anybody born in 1980 a Zillennial.
That seems unnecessary.
That seems like a marketing term by someone who does a lot of cocaine. I'm sorry.
As a Zillennial, I am hurt.
I am sorry for insulting the cocaine-fueled marketing tour.
I guess if you look at it, from under you and disappear forever. Luckily the levels are pretty small, and there's only a limited amount of things you can do in each area, which... that doesn't really help the crypticness, but at least there isn't much to explore in each area.
There. The sandwich colonists an annoyance him up.
Pretty much.
Krungo claims they're the Pepsi generation, Cool Coyote's the Bubsy generation.
Oh, there's the music box.
Youthless only recognizes millennials that were born on the day Millennium dropped. Sorry.
Very few people. Very limited, a limited run of people.
A limited edition generation of people?
Yeah, very rare.
Are you?
They're gonna be worth money someday.
I hate this! It's a rare Danny, born in...
I'm a shiny Danny.
Oh, that's so depressing.
Because it uses the musical motif. Every time you get another bonus stage, it adds another musical instrument. Until eventually you have a very noisy background. It's pretty neat. I think I'm gonna have Milon take a death here because he only has one hit point.
Exactly! The SS Rare generation.
Ah, they were good gotcha pulls.
Oh, Krungo, you should slab that millennial then.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get him slabbed, put him in carbonite.
Is that why they put Han Solo in? makes you feel better, Tralala. I was playing with a fidget spinner last night because I'm trying to kick the Twitter habit and be on Twitter less. So I was like, I need something to do with my hands to look at Twitter. So I was like, oh yeah, I have a fidget spinner, and I was like,
good choice.
It works. It works. Gets the job done. Secret Rainbow Rare Hollow Foil Rare Generation. Thank you.
Oh, if those people knew how rare they were, they would be so insufferable. Demanding special treatment at restaurants. Of course you can seat me. Do you know how rare I am? Wizard Magazine says...
You pull out the fucking... the comic... The fucking... Oh, the... I was gonna say the Danny Byers guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, listen,
I'm still in my original poly bag. It makes walking very difficult.
That's awful.
My life is a living hell. Anyway, give me a fucking steak. That's what sealed-in-box millennials are like.
Cambrian, I am on Mastodon. Find me. I will not tell you where I am.
Think of it as a game.
I like Mastodon because...
It's not Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty big point in its favor. Ah, shit!
I like Mastodon because the server that I'm on is run by someone I know, so it's like a bunch of tiny Twitters, except that you can choose who you want as your mods, so it's nice.
That is nice. But what's wrong with Twitter's mod? Oh, never mind.
You mean a random wheel that gets spun whenever they want to do something?
Is this racist or not? Let's spin the wheel. Oh, it says not racist. We're revealing all kinds of tech secrets tonight. Twitter doesn't want anyone to know about the wheel.
Cambrian, there are multiple furry instances on Mastodon. There's like... I'm on a very quiet one. I'm on a scaly-centered one, obviously.
Oh no! I was gonna get the honeycomb!
You got
Me want honeycomb!
You got stomped by Frog.
If I got the honeycomb, it would have refilled my life.
Oh, I'm on scaly.club, if you want to find me. Find me at scaly.club, darling.
That's so you.
I know. I'm awful.
Anyway, I want the damn honeycomb.
Me want honeycomb.
Just call me a bear furry, because I'm always after that honeycomb. Fuck. Do bears often go after beehives, or is that just a cartoon stereotype?
You know, I don't know. Also, I'm with Uzi. If you want to go somewhere that's not Twitter, but there's like a lot of discussion, our Discord is actually pretty good.
Oh, our Discord's great. Yeah, check it out. Just
Raven,
a lot of really
no.
cool, really chill people.
Raven, no, don't post my Mastodon. I want...
Got it.
It's an ARG to find me.
Find Alex, the ARG.
Don't ever find me anywhere. Is Yogi Bear a bear furry? That's a damn good question.
He is furry, and he is a bear.
Well, then we're gonna have to go into a question. Is Bugs Bunny a furry?
Oh boy. Now you're asking me the philosophical questions.
Bears do like honey, and they are attracted to beehives, according to the Alaskan government. So.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's common enough that I figured it was a thing. What with Winnie the Pooh and all. You know all those cartoons about Winnie the Pooh getting stung by bees?
Yes, my favorite Winnie the Pooh movie.
They never
My
showed
Girl.
that part. Wow. Winnie the Pooh 2, My Girl. Maybe that's what My Girl 2 is. They replaced Macaulay Culkin with Winnie the Pooh.
Have you never seen My Girl 2?
No, of course not.
You're so mean about it.
Why would I? No Mac, no sale.
You know what? I can't even remember what My Girl 2 is about, so maybe you're right.
See?
I am so sorry that I only referenced My Girl and Storm and Norman on this stream.
Hey, they're always relevant. They've never been more relevant.
How do we get Macaulay Culkin on this stream? If it's money, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
They got Macaulay Culkin on the Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm sure he's booked Storm and Norman for next week.
Ow! He's...
Wow, Storm and Norman!
Wow! The Angry Video Game Nerd knows necromancy now. You know though, that is just...
It turns out the guy in the Bugs Bunny suit was Storm and Norman all along. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Yeah, this game, it's difficult. I'll give it that much. And one of the most troubling parts of it, a thing that I'm really troubled about, is just how little time you get of invincibility after you get hit. You get like a couple of frames worth, it's not even a second. And your health can drain so quickly. And there's always enemies firing bullets at you. It's one of those them damn bullet games.
I've never seen My So-Called Life. I wish I could make references to it, unfortunately.
I'm gonna die. Milon. Okay, I'm giving myself one more continue before we move on.
Alright, thank you to Sturlock for subscribing. Nathan subscribed 2 months in a row. They resubscribed with a message. This is a prime example of a Nintendo Power game if there ever was one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be a Nintendo Power game here in the States, but around this time it was just kind of assumed that you would buy the strategy guide along with the game when you bought it in Japan. I'm thinking specifically of Takeshi no Chosenjo.
Ooh.
That's what set the precedent there. After that, kids just kind of assumed these games would be packed with bullshit, so you had to buy the strategy guide. So we bought a vest there to protect against the heat in the furnace we're about to go into, and the shopkeeper tells us the vest isn't 100% against heat.
That sucks. So, good luck to Danny, who will die.
I think this is the part where you have to go down the well, and, well, we'll see in a second.
Scarlet Swordfish, there are no magical elements in My Girl, unlike Bridge to Terabithia. There's nothing magic. It is just Macaulay Culkin, a girl starting puberty, and of course, bees.
Yeah, and Dan Aykroyd.
And Dan Aykroyd. You'd think for a Dan Aykroyd movie there would be magical elements, but no.
Heard about that new Ghostbusters?
Is it the one with the ghosts?
Yeah, believe it or not. Holy shit. Okay, made it out of there. I didn't have anything to say about Ghostbusters, I just wanted to bring it up.
You just wanted to give me a heart attack.
I just wanted to be on the forefront of geek news, because that's what we're all about.
You know what? I haven't seen My Girl since
That sounds about right. By the way, to get out of the well, you have to climb up the left side, and there's a secret wall on the left. You wouldn't know any of this if you didn't have the lantern, because this would be entirely pitch black.
Wow, this sucks.
Or engaging challenge, depending on your perspective.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay, there's a honeycomb in here, so all I have to do is reach it and we'll be at full health again.
We will not... You know what? Macaulay Culkin, if you are somehow bored enough on a... If you have something we need to advertise, as long as it's not super fucked up...
Too bad his newest venture is Macaulay Culkin's super fucked up website. Okay, this is where the vest protects me from the fire, but it's still hurting me because the vest is not 100%.
I like that they don't even give you good, like, equipment.
Yeah, it kind of works. Oh, I forget what you do here.
Listen, Macaulay Culkin, you want me to talk about your pizza-themed Velvet Underground band? I will.
He's distancing himself from that.
That sucks.
He's not weird anymore.
Oh, that sucks. I like that.
Yeah.
That was weird in an interesting way.
He went on some talk show. What was it? Like, what's the talk show that's on right now? Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
One of
Oh my god.
Yeah, to tell you he's not weird. He's not into that weird stuff anymore.
That's good, great. Well, come on our show. We can't pay you. But, we do have 2 really nice cats, one of which you probably won't see and the other won't let you.
I literally forgot what to do in this part, so I think I'm gonna roast to death.
We have a new one.
Oh,
we have
yeah,
a new one.
We do. The future of gaming, says the Nuon Corporation.
Macaulay Culkin was on Ellen too. Okay, so yeah, he's normie now.
Yeah, total normie.
I mean, we're also, I mean, we're not normies, but you can always come on our show.
If you want, it'd be cool.
Just, you know, we could. You could always give us money.
Yeah, give us your millions.
Does he have millions?
Probably.
Oh god, he's never gonna come on the show now because I thought he actually sued his family because they were like hijacking his money.
Don't bring that up. You're gonna queer the deal.
Honey, I already queered the deal.
Oh. And that's
also,
how.
what are you?
And that's how we got Macaulay Culkin to never come on the show. The end.
I was gonna say, what are you, 80?
I specifically phrased it that way, hoping for your response, and you gave it to me. So
yeah, well, you can't set me up like that.
Yeah, I can. I just did.
Oh yeah, sorry for saying the term normie. I don't. That's not my kind of terminology. I actually prefer Normlord because that just shows my age.
Normcore.
Normcore.
Okay, that's what the second boss looks like. I think that's enough Milon.
Please move on from Milon's shitty castle.
Again, a whole lot to discuss, a lot to take in. Everyone, take a moment to let that sink in, and we will discuss this later on. Speaking of games that are going to be a lot.
Yes, I have played Boy and His Blob.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do it. Here it is. David Crane's A Boy and His Blob. Trouble on Blobalonia. That's David Crane of NES games developed by Imagineering. That's the people who did all the Simpsons games. Hell yeah, it's a jelly bean party. Just toss that shit. So in this game, you're a boy, and you have a blob that can transform depending on which flavor of jelly bean you feed him. Game. This one's kind of interesting because I think it counts as a platformer. It's certainly structured like one, but you don't do any jumping. Nice, Alex. We're gonna get far. There are actually a couple of games in tonight's poll that were platformers without jumping. The other one was Bionic Commando. Ooh. Cool bubble.
Mad here.
I see conflicting opinions on the Wii version developed by Way Forward. Some people say it's bad. People say it has a hug button.
It does have a hug button. It's really cute.
It can't be all bad if it has a hug button.
I liked it. What I played of it, I enjoyed. Okay, you can't jump in this game, can you?
Nope. Sure
How's
can't.
It's a platformer.
Well, you can jump with the Blob's assistance.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta figure out how to do that.
Alright. Cinnamon?
I suppose if you're a kid, the bulk of this game is going committing them to memory.
It's not useful.
Ever try to jump with a blowtorch?
No, you can't. Can you? Have an apple. What does this do?
Cookong says way backward, I'd say. Wow.
Okay,
Owned.
is it the jack? Do I need the jack? Vanilla. Certainly vanilla will help me jump.
So this is strange, but I think this is kind of a fun premise for a game. Just Every time you play, you start out with a big bag of jelly beans, and you can just mess around and see what everything does. And succeeding in the game involves both memorizing everything the blob can do and having kind of lateral thinking, like applying those things to different situations. Because it's not always obvious what to do.
He's sad.
Feed him that jelly bean.
Tangerine. Certainly that's like a jump thing.
Yep,
Hey!
there you go. You figured it out. The tangerine trampoline.
Bye, haters. But I didn't need to jump is the thing. Why did I do that? Why did I spend all that time doing that?
Oh, you had to figure it out eventually.
There we go. Let's go to the subway. I love Dave and Rick.
Dave and Rick's.
Hey, I got a game idea for you.
Sup, baby?
David Cage is a boy in his blob.
Oh no. You will learn to love a blob. How far will you go to save your blob?
Hey, where'd you go, Blobby? 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 Blob boy?
There's something on TCRF about a boy and his blob. I gotta see this.
Okay, I'm looking for Blobby. Blobby! Blobby!
On the disc is the intro to the TV show Sam and Max Freelance Police. Wow, weird.
That makes a lot of sense. I could see that.
That is pretty bizarre. So believe it or not, this is part of a series. This is the first game. The second one was released on Game Boy. It was called Rescue of Princess Blobette, where you go back to the Blob's homeworld and try to solve some crimes, I guess. Then there was the Way Forward one, but before that, they wanted to reboot this for Nintendo DS. I don't know if that ROM ever made it out, but if you've ever had a look at that DS game, at least look at the cover art.
Please look at the cover art.
Because that blob is really something else. Alright, you figured out you have a rocket. You can use it to take you to Blobalonia.
Oh. Got a bird. Can I do anything with this thing?
I don't know.
Okay, neither do I. I want to go to Blobalonia. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm really bad at these sort of games.
You want me to explain it to you?
Yes.
It's kind of an open-ended Metroidvania style game. You can think of it that way. If you go to the left here, you're going to... No, keep going that way. A treasure there that you saw over there. There's 22 treasures, as it says at the top of the screen. You can get all those treasures underground, and depending on how many you get a certain number of vitamins from the drugstore. And after you get vitamins, you can go to Blobalonia, and the vitamins turn into machine gun bullets that you can use to gun down the enemies.
Huh.
Yeah. Now you figured it out. You can't use it there, but you can use it elsewhere to fall through.
Alright, do you have an idea of how I can get into this part of the sewer? Anybody?
You just go down to the subway and then punch a couple of holes.
That's where I gotta use holes? Alright, hey, buddy boy. Get out.
Boy and his bob.
Let me go.
Yes, Krongo Kong. Yes, that's the Nintendo DS blob.
Yes! Oh, I already know what it is. They both have such an attitude.
Everyone open that image and then zoom in on it as far as it'll go. You won't regret it.
What gave me a hole again? It was...
Punch. You punch a hole.
Oh.
That's kind of a fun part of the game. You gotta remember these little sayings and mnemonics to keep track of what all the stuff does. And from there you can whistle to the blob to call him back.
No!
Oh, that's actually good. That's exactly where you want to be. Dead.
Exactly where I want to be.
Dead underground, killed by a giant worm.
I think the treasure counted though, see?
Okay, you want to go to the drugstore, see what you can buy?
Yes.
And then take off to the blob planet? Get massacred?
I was gonna give a controller to you at some point, but if you want me to just turn this into the Alex
Alright, why not?
show, okay.
Yeah.
I'll still give you the controller at some point.
The fun thing about this game is, okay, you got, alright, you know, that's not so bad. Why don't you go off to Blobalonia? See, technically Blobalonia is the second half of the game. You're supposed to only get there after collecting all the treasures on Earth. But if you get a root beer jelly bean, you can just go there right away. So why not? It's time to go get killed on the Blob's home planet. The story is that the Blob came to Earth for help because someone took over his planet. And, something.
Yeah, this kid lives in New York City. He's so rich.
They could survive in space. No helmet or nothing.
I don't know why, but I'm against this child.
Uzi says there was a GBA version of Boy and His Blob with similarly bad art. Let's see this. I gotta see this. Seriously.
No, I accidentally got on the rocket again.
Time to go back home.
Fuck.
Oh, wow. Holy shit, look at this, Alex.
He's Yu-Gi-Oh!
How'd they make even worse art? And is that Comic Sans?
Boy, it is Yu-Gi-Oh!
What a great cover.
Well, let's go back.
I changed my mind. We're going back. Oh, there's a screenshot from that DS version. Yeah, very little work was done on that game, but they did make it to a playable state. There was a ROM available at some point. It wasn't good.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pickle Rick, yep.
It does look like Pickle Rick. Why'd they make him green?
Crumbling is just screaming ugly worm hell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hectara, you are an angel, but shut the fuck up. They say I need, yeah, Blobtanicus.
GraphDev, the DS reboot was cancelled. It was in production for a while, but didn't make it to store shelves. Yeah, here's where you get stuff that actively kills you. This is where you need to use your health food. There's something that turns the Blob into a gun, I think? Try cycling through your items. Any insight here, folks? This is kind of beyond me, what I'm familiar with in the game. Strawberry is a bridge. Or you, yeah, okay, you can just go through the old-fashioned way. Oh, BMF says you need to find orange beans in order to use your vitamins, which I guess is a separate bag of beans that was available back on Earth. Other people suggest to use the umbrella, maybe?
Ooh, good idea.
Or possibly the blowtorch.
What was the umbrella again? Strawberry? Let's just try strawberry.
Blobber, you idiot.
Useful.
He turned into a coconut. The funny thing is, you can actually toss the coconut across screens and it gets rid of all these things.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Vanilla is the umbrella, thank you. I am...
And then there's ketchup, which just makes the Blob catch up with you. I think there's a way to force him to eat ketchup jelly beans, and it's not pretty. Yep, coconut is coconut.
I still died!
Uzi says you can use punch jelly beans here. Why not try that?
Okay.
The classic sliding death. I wonder where that leads if you punch a hole here. Oh. It puts you 2 inches into the ground. Well, it was a good thought.
I like standing in this hole.
You have to put the ketchup jelly beans in a piece of cheese or he won't eat it. Oh, blobs are a pain in the ass to own. Litter box. Ugh. I don't even want to tell you.
I walked a little bit and just died.
Well, it was a good try. You made it to Blobalonia, but you couldn't save the planet.
No.
Good try, Alex.
Thanks.
Now you get to see what an expert Boy and His Blob player looks like.
Alright, this is going to be no death speed run.
Oh yeah. All treasures, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Nothing but net.
Gonna get the secret ending with the hidden poem. Hang on, I gotta cycle through my jelly beans.
You know what, Electric Boogaloo? I can see that. That absolutely looks like someone inspired by Gloop and Gleep. That is some Herculoid shit, just absolutely.
What was the ladder? Vanilla?
No, it was the one with, like, the most jelly beans. It was, like, the first jelly bean thing. Like, not... Licorice, yeah.
Licorice ladder, yeah.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says, the boy and his blob in 1/2 a press.
The most optimized speedrun.
Okay, I'm gonna look at some of the unused screens for Boy and his Blob, Trouble in Blobonia.
Did that give us... No, we still don't have those damn orange jelly beans. We gotta go deeper.
Alright.
Oh yeah, there's a TCRF page about the hidden poem. You can get to it by getting into the room after the final boss, which is supposedly possible.
Hey, Traffic Luxury, welcome to,
Welcome to Blobalonia.
Welcome to Blobalonia, I guess, yeah.
It's nice down here. We're all blobs.
Those hidden screen.
I'm gonna rock down to Absolute Avenue.
Yeah, there are various, I'm going to read the poem to you.
Okay.
A boy hero heard a kid sob. Her tree cat got stuck on the job. A ladder he tried. Oh, thank you, she cried. Where's the rest? Oh, here it is. Replied he, just doing my blob.
Just doing my blob.
I'm gonna link to this in chat. It's
Vanilla
beautiful.
is what I wanted.
Okay. What does vanilla do?
Umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
I can survive this fall. So yeah, kind of an unconventional game that uses a lot of very specific gimmicks that you have to memorize in sequence.
Hey, I'm looking at the Japanese Boy and His Blob title screen, and it looks amazing.
Oh yeah, check out what they did to the main character too. They redrew him to make him look kind of fat.
Oh,
He's a kind of chubby kid.
adorable.
I wanted... What was Blowtorch?
What was that?
Cinnamon
Yeah,
Blowtorch.
because cinnamon is spicy, baby.
Yeah, delicious cinnamon Blowtorch.
Oh, Uzi, I'm afraid to click on this, but let's see. Ah, I don't like that boss.
Oh, that's the last boss. You gotta feed him his vitamins.
No.
Hey, Blob, eat this.
I'm glad you're having a good night, Traffic Luxury. We are... Oh, thank you for the 500 bits. It's a really great night. Well, we're having a great night, too. You missed me playing... watch the VOD. I played Spelunker, and it went exactly as you thought
Oh
it
yeah,
would.
Alex played like 10 credits of Spelunker. It was great. And thank you.
Thank you so
And
much.
happy Friday to you too.
Yeah, everyone enjoy their Friday. Was that also shitting on you more?
Look, there's a lot of shit in this game.
We have seen so much shit this stream.
We need a strawberry bridge. Get over here. A lot of the gameplay involves positioning the blob and getting him to do things that you want him to do, which isn't always straightforward.
Luck. Yes.
Got it.
I'm so proud of you, Danny.
Thank you. Right now I'm playing the game in the way you're supposed to play it, I guess.
Oh yeah, we also played Milon's Secret Castle, and...
Or like Milon's shitty asshole.
Yeah, we... And you've already missed one My Girl reference, so...
We got our My Girl reference, our Storm and Norman reference.
It's been a real banner retro pal stream.
It's been very productive, yeah. Alright, here I think you can actually make him jump.
Hey, IAS, thank you for saying that, because that was driving me up the wall. The item collection sound is from this NES Simpsons games.
Yep.
I knew that.
It's Imagineering, so they reuse the sound driver and the same sound effects for most of their games. So all those sound effects were in this first game they made right here, and it continued all the way up until Swamp Thing, which used the exact same sound effects.
So, do you think that if I got a bunch of like giant jewels and stuff, I could go to GNC and get vitamins?
Oh yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, cool. I go to GNC with this massive diamond, I can barely hold it.
They got one of those jewel changing machines. You just cram them in the slot, and it converts them into credit.
Or Amazon gift cards.
Or Amazon gift cards, yeah. Do we bridge here or drop down?
I say bridge.
Okay, let's bridge. So yeah, this game's neat in its own way. There's no time limit, and it really just makes you want to think and puzzle things out. And I gotta say, as far as Imagineering games go, this game might be one of the best. Because it's either this or, you know, Bart vs. the Space Mutants. I'd take this any day of the week.
God, same.
Because this game's actually creative. It tries something different. And then after that, they decided, screw that, gonna make a bunch of platformers based on popular TV licenses. And also Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing was an animated show at the time, so it works.
That's true. Swamp Thing, you make my heart sing.
Okay, we have a very, very contentious question from Uzi. Hey pals, how do you feel about black licorice, especially in jelly bean form? So
oh my god, now you done it.
You done it.
Now you fucking done it. You stepped in it now. That stuff is from the devil himself. I would not eat it, ever.
The worst part about having to be gluten-free is not being able to eat black licorice anymore. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I am a huge black licorice fan, and it is just me. I love the taste of licorice. If you just... anything licorice flavored is my absolute favorite.
Terrible.
I realized why. It's because my stomach sucks, and licorice makes my stomach go, peace. I am old. Krungling, I am extremely
Yeah, Alex,
old.
it's all about licorice and Werther's Originals. And Life Alert.
Smebs, the remake did come out on, I don't know if it was... Are you talking about the Wii one? Because the Wii one with the Hug Blob option came out, but...
The Wii one was later ported to PS4 and some other systems as well. I think it's also on PC now.
I am being taunted, and I deserve it.
Alright, how many licorice fans we got compared to no licorice? That's what I'm curious about.
Let's see.
Is licorice better or worse than Bubsy?
Uzi
Let us know with an angel Bubsy or a devil Bubsy.
Trough of Luxury and Uzi are angels in chat because they like black licorice, and other people not so much.
Yeah, much like this game, it's a very divisive thing. You either love it or hate it. Alright, I'm in my bubble.
Werther's Originals are very good.
Werther's Originals are delicious. There's no argument on that.
Oh, I love licorice tea. I like licorice. I like ginger. I like any of those tasty, tasty roots that makes my stomach shut up.
Well, this was a dead end. Great. Let's go back this way.
Yeah, I can't have black licorice anymore. Holy
The Blob's just smiling away. Huh? What's up, man? Yeah, you can actually whistle for the Blob while you're in the bubble and end up dying. Oh, this game.
Black licorice is the Spelunker of candy, thank you.
Agreed.
You got folks asking whether or not black licorice is better than Bubsy. Peppermint. Peppermint is another one of those tasty things you can eat and your stomach shuts up. Thank you.
I like peppermint though. That's like the opposite of licorice.
It's not a root. It's a leaf. So
Yeah, so the opposite.
Okay. Do you like ginger?
Ginger's okay.
Okay, so that's a root you enjoy. You like ginger, carrots.
This Blob ain't gonna... I think he can't get up to higher levels, so we gotta use the ketchup bean. Check this out. There he is.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm looking at these licorice drops. That's right. Oh, those look so good. There's no way those are gluten-free. One button. Oh, I want licorice drops, but I can't eat those. Okay, I need to stop asking about licorice.
We got our Blob back. That's what's important. And I made him eat licorice in your honor.
Oh, good. We got contentious chat here. We got people who are not peppermint fans, but who like licorice. But they like other mints.
Weird. That's just weird.
I think that's... Don't call our chat weird.
I mean, the world is full of all kinds of people.
That's true.
It takes all kinds to make a village, and so on.
I would chew on ginger if I, like, just a straight up ginger root if I could, so please don't think that, yeah, it's fine.
I missed!
You totally missed it, drown! Okay, chat's like, no, we're weird. Okay, sorry. sorry for trying to change your reputation and say that you're all like normal. You missed again!
No. Where do I go from here then? How do you get across this gap?
I can get...
Become a hummingbird rather. Or a honeybird.
God, there was a place in Houston that served like fresh ginger beer made that day, and it was the spiciest shit I've ever had, and I've missed it so much. And yeah, I actually like just chewing on... I like that crystallized ginger root stuff. That's just so delicious. Well, this is the Food Pals. Tell me, chat, what's your favorite root? What root do you just like...
What roots do you love to chew on?
Yeah, what's your favorite chewing root? Is it chicory?
It better be chicory, so help me God.
Beetle, we tried to float across with the umbrella, and it didn't go.
Yeah.
Root beer. Root beer is a good combination of roots.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Carrots, those are also good roots.
Carrots are roots? I guess
Yeah,
they are. That
carrot
makes
is root.
sense.
Carrots are root vegetable.
What about potatoes? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Oh my god!
I broke my legs. I'm stuck down here forever.
Potatoes are a tuber. Yeah, ginger beer is my favorite soda. I could drink it constantly. Oh, sassafras root. Very, very good. Thank you.
Okay, let's not die this time. That
Don't
would be pretty cool.
Don't die, Danny. Oh my god.
I don't know how I did that.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, Blob, help.
Wait, carrot is a tuber? I thought a carrot was a root and a potato was a tuber. If carrot's a tuber, my whole life has been a lie.
Shows what you know.
Can't be owned on my own stream.
Is sassafras danger? Is not a tuber.
Okay, sassafras can give you the shits. Nice, great.
That is nice.
Are tubers a subset of roots? I don't even know what science is anymore. I apologize.
Alright, let's talk phylums. We got species, we got phylums, we got groups, we got animals, vegetables, minerals, flora, fauna, ketchup, jelly beans.
Let's see, BMF asking if this started out as a Pitfall game. Kind of has that feel to it, yeah.
It is like Pitfall 2, where you just immediately go underground at the start of the game, so maybe it used that as a structure.
Exactly, I'm a big fan of Tuber Chat, aka Tubin. We can't have a Science Pal spin-off because I don't know anything about science.
We don't believe in science.
Oh yeah, too.
All of it's just made up. It's just a theory, come on.
I think spontaneous generation is real.
Mm-hmm. And spontaneous combustion, so you better watch your ass.
Video Game King says, "We're the Root Pals and welcome to Sassafras Fridays. Rutabagas, better or worse than carrots, reply with an angel carrot or a devil carrot."
Stealing my ideas, I see.
Okay, and apparently the Science Pals motto is, "We also fuck up."
Science Pals, huh? Can we do a science show without knowing anything about science?
I think a lot of people do. I mean...
The hell, who's gonna stop us?
Is there like a science committee that can get mad at me and like stop me from streaming?
You could probably pay him off.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm gonna pay off the Nobel Committee with like my copy of Shenmue 2 imported on the Dreamcast. It's been eaten by a cat.
That is true, it's half eaten by cat.
It is!
Okay, here's the extra jelly bean bag. I think this can actually give us orange jelly beans to, Oh, are you fucking kidding me? What's great about this is I'm on my last life, and there's no continues in this game. Luckily, it's a pretty short game. You can go through the whole quest pretty quickly, so you're not losing much progress. Alright, are you going to actually work if I give you a licorice jelly bean here?
Yeah, I've never been educational in my life. There you go.
I know video game history, not video game geology.
There you go.
Okay, we're actually going to make it to Blobalonia, and we're going to be armed. Strawberry. Thank you. I guess the action here is a little bit slow. Not in any sense.
No.
But that also makes it really unique and memorable. You can't really say there's another NES game like this.
Having a big chat about cake right now.
Carrot cake is delicious.
Uh-oh. Danny's gonna get kicked out.
Unlike licorice. And there's cute little animations, like the Blob jacking himself. Well... So, we're about to head to Blobalonia. Want me to pick up anything?
Chat's making chat. Thank you, chat.
I see an influx of chat. I'm not going to read any of it.
People are yelling Danny a lot.
Alright, butthole, get over here. Or can he? I don't think he can.
Thank you, Yaddle. We got 30 bits from Yaddle saying that.
Thank you. Thanks for your pity bits. I appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna take our root beer rocket over one life. See how far we can get.
Alright, now we're being asked about oatmeal raisin cookies.
Ooh, I like oatmeal, not oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal chocolate chip is the best. Like, why would you do raisins instead of chocolate?
Oatmeal chocolate chip is really good. Oh yeah, I forgot, you're like the cookie whisperer.
Oh, yeah. I'm a cookie expert.
Mm-hmm.
Oreos? Try them. They're pretty good.
What do you think about those, like, novelty Oreos?
I think they're a sign of our best years being behind us, and the rest of our lives are just going to be a remix of everything we've seen already. Also, they're delicious.
God bless. What's your favorite kind of bizarre novelty, whatchamacallit?
I really like the cinnamon roll Oreos were pretty delicious, I thought.
That actually... Did the entire song stop? Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Alright, you coconut. Let's turn you into a coconut. This is actually kind of a secret. If you get up some speed and then really throw that freaking coconut, it'll go through a whole bunch of screens and take out all the enemies.
Sure will.
It'll take out all the enemies. Nintendo Power, you lied to me.
You fucking lied.
You want to go to war? We'll go to war.
I don't want to...
Come.
You know, I have never had mint Oreos. Oreos, unfortunately, a lot of the novelty Oreos came out after I was able to stop, like, after I learned I was celiac, so I was like, I couldn't eat them anymore.
Oh, here we go. Check this shit out. Now, how do you use it? That's the question. There we go. Yeah, this game's a shoot 'em up now. This doesn't work as well as I thought it would.
This doesn't really work at all.
No. Well, we gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
F indeed.
Rest in peace, boy, and his blob. We tried, but we ended up dying alone on an alien planet with a...
Sounds great.
That's a boy and his Blob. And that is the third and final game for tonight's stream. I decided I'm going to cut it off there because, oh my god, we have so much to say about all. Fourth place, which we almost played, was Bionic Commando. Some nice inspiring military themes. As we send these games to prison. Or to heaven, depending on what you vote.
I don't want to send the games to prison.
Hey, they belong there. They shouldn't have been bad. So this is the portion of the show where you get to make your voice heard. This is where you get to say, hey, these games that you played, they're either better or worse than Bubsy. That's the audio back.
Subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, much appreciated. Thank you. Just in time to judge. Oh, look at all those F. Sorry for your Blob, too. So let's do it. This is the portion of the program where you get to say whether these games are... when we give you the signal, please reply with an angel bug, which will help us rank these on our big master list. Is it better or worse than Bubsy? Text Devil Bubsy to... It's getting harder to find him.
I need to okay, do you mind if I just highlight this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah, we should highlight the Bubsy Prime Meridian.
God, please. What should I give it?
I'm seeing so many Devil Bubsies.
There we go.
There's many Bubsy. Devil Bubsies. A few angels. Some people are on the right side of history. And some people really hate the hell out of Spelunker.
Well.
Oh boy, this is looking like an even split. I'm seeing angels mixed with devils, maybe implying that the game is mostly angelic until it's devilish. That's very deep and meaningful, thank you.
It really is.
Some more angels to bring him back up. It really feels like it's close to being Bubsy equivalent, you know? With so many people having so many extreme opinions. This game is not a great game by any stretch of the imagination. It was kind of a revelation at its time of release, but then again, Mario was just around the corner. And all the flashy LED bulbs on your Famicom cartridges can't help the fact that Spelunker is kind of frustrating. You end up dying a whole lot. And until you play the game a whole lot, you're going to just die and die and die.
Much like Bubsy.
And yet what you saw, instead of giving up, Alex earlier was all like, another try, until he'd done like, what, 10 or 11 tries? There's something about the game that keeps you coming back, that makes you think, surely it can't be as bad as it looked like I was playing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Unlike a lot of frustrating games, I had a lot of fun with that. I had the same kind of fun I had with Bubsy as a kid. It's like, it was hard, and I hated, all the... It was hard.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun getting better. I had fun learning the layouts. It was one-hit deaths, too. A lot of really dumb deaths, much like Bubsy. It is a lot like Bubsy. I'm going to say Spelunker and Bubsy have a lot in common.
They really do. They're not so different, you and I. Tralala Radio Network says they respect Spelunker and has good ideas, however, other games executed them way better.
That's true.
That is entirely fair. And yet, for all its clunkiness, there's something there. There's some little spark that keeps you coming back. I can't deny it. It's all its own. It's a Spelunker kind of thing. You wouldn't get it. Or maybe you would.
It's a Spelunker thing.
In any case, it doesn't deserve its reputation as the worst game ever of all time. That would be Super Pitfall, which also takes place in the underground caves. I can see the confusion.
Yeah, and Blob mentions that Spelunker is more or less par for the course for early 80s PC games. Yeah, it doesn't... It's not, in particular, a particularly bad game of the era, and it fits in the time period.
Miss Sandwich, I appreciate your sentiment, but this is probably not getting top 5.
We appreciate it,
I don't think I can do all the lobbying in the world. I can go canvassing the neighborhoods, and There's no way we're gonna get top 5 for Spelunker.
I'm gonna go to Wisconsin, tell them all to get me Spelunker, but no.
Would people be too mad if I said it was a little bit better than Bubsy?
I wouldn't.
I don't think we're gonna place it in the top 5 or maybe even top 100, but I will say it's better than Bubsy.
I think it's better than Bubsy. Do you think it's better than Boogerman, though?
Yeah. What else we got on there? Tempo Jr., Spider-Man.
Alright, let's go up here. You got, let's see. Pinot B. Is it better than Pinot B?
That's difficult to say. That's really apples and oranges. Why are we even doing this?
Why are we even streaming anymore?
I think The Lion King is better than Spelunker. I'm gonna draw a line in the sand there.
Okay.
Why don't we say between...
Keith Courage and Pinot B?
Oh, that's pretty close. I kind of want to rank it a little bit lower. Or maybe between Pinot B and Mickey Tokyo Disneyland.
Okay.
What do we think about that? I know a lot of people want to rank it below Bubsy, but this is an extreme case. Much like Bubsy himself, Spelunker is an extreme case.
Well, I think, let's see, chat says above Kid Chameleon. No. I don't think it's going to go that high.
I don't see it getting that high. I also don't see it being better than Keith Courage either.
Sorry.
I kind of like Keith Courage, and it's more playable than Spelunker.
Alright, shall we do it?
Let's do it. Put it there.
Alright, we're doing it between Pinot B and Mickey no Tokyo Disneyland Daiboken.
So it is done. Good work, Spelunker. I hope we've done a little bit to dispel the rumors and show people that, yes, it is an incredibly frustrating game, but there's something there that keeps you coming back. Maybe it's just the fact you die so quickly, like... Considering you can get a game over in like 45 seconds, that's more than enough time to be like, okay, I gotta give this another go, come on.
Yeah.
That's what Spelunker brings to the table. Give it a shot. And if you can deal with the ropes and the ladders, you might actually end up beating it. And you'll feel like a better person for it.
You will feel so strong. If you want a confidence boost, just play Spelunker for like 5 hours and you'll probably...
Oh yeah, you'll master it. And then you can show all your friends. And they'll be like, damn, why are you so good at Spelunker?
That's kind of sad, dude. Alright.
Next up, we played Milon's Secret Castle. Folks, is Milon's Secret Castle better or worse than Bubsy? That's a question I've wanted to ask for a long time.
You were just staying up late at night, staring at the ceiling, eyes wide.
What are the people gonna think of Milon?
Alright, above Tempo Jr. Worse.
Some angels, some devils. Oh man, this is another contentious one. I knew this would be the case. Yeah, the first 2 games tonight were either love it or hate it, and good thing Boy and his Blob is nothing like that.
Sorry, Storm and Norman's Secret Castle. You're all.
That's where he is now. You just haven't seen him. He has a secret castle somewhere.
Are you like one of those, like, oh, Tupac isn't dead guys, but for Storm and Norman?
Yeah, Tupac and Storm and Norman are hanging out. They're best friends.
Alright, so,
seeing...
Blows Chunk says Uzi. It's worse, says PC98 Jr.
So I saw a lot of Angel Bubsies, but this time I think I saw a little bit more Devil Bubsies. I think the Devil is winning this time around. And there's not much I can say in Milon's defense there.
No.
The thing is, like I said, with a strategy guide, the game's perfectly fine. You can play through it like a normal video game, and you get infinite continues, so you can just keep trying, and as long as you know where to go and what to do, it's fine. But if you were playing this as intended, as God intended, on its own, with no strategy guide, that part where you have to push a block for 3 seconds and then fire where it was, you would not figure that out on your own. Not even if you played Tower of Jiraga in the arcade. Like, you'd be expecting to see that in arcade games, but not console games. Console games had some consideration for the player. They would not pull that shit.
Chat's saying, that's bad. That's called bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
That is bad. It is quite bad. I can't really defend that whatsoever. Yeah, it's kind of one of them good games that's trapped in a mountain of shit, and is it worth digging out? That's up to you to decide, but most people are going to say no, I think. So let's rank it below Bubsy. And like Spelunker, I think this game has enough good qualities where we can rank it, like, not too much below, but maybe just a few places.
Okay.
I would argue it's better than Chester Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool.
I agree with that. I think that's a little too, yeah.
Okay, so we got like 10 spaces here to work with.
Do you think it's better than Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause?
I think it is.
Really? It's so much worse to play control-wise, though.
Yeah, but Santa Claus is a worthless game. It's just a bunch of bullshit and Tim Allen's in it.
That's a good point. Better than Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. I actually think it's kind of like Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout in that it's just a castle and you're walking through it. So maybe we can put it in the castle area with Enchanted Castle and Birthday Blowout.
Alex, you're thinking of Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle.
I sure fucking am. I am. You know what?
You know what game does have a castle? Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle. I think Alex Kidd is better. Sorry.
It is better.
No, you're thinking of the other NES Bugs Bunny game. The one about the Crazy Castle.
Bugs Bunny's Back Blowout.
BBBB is way better than Bubsy. Wow. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's not a horrible game.
Okay.
But where are we putting this thing, this Milon?
Where are we landing? I say, how about between Magical Taruto-kun and Santa Claus?
I'm trying to remember what Taruto-kun was like.
So fucking remember.
It was that game with all those takoyaki you had to destroy, and he had that tongue, that prehensile tongue.
Oh, that fucked up tongue game.
Yeah.
I'd put it around this area, yeah.
Above it.
Above it? Okay.
Between Arrow the Acrobat and Magical Taruto-kun. Remix.
Magical Taruto-kun.
I think this is fair.
Drop the angel punch. Okay.
Stay tuned for the new Milon reboot where he makes dubstep.
Alright.
Also, that game came out 5 years ago, probably, if there was dubstep in it. Forget I said anything.
Okay, I won't. I'll remember it forever now.
There you go. Milon, a little bit worse than Bubsy, but not enough to be notable, I think. That's what you deserve, Milon. So our final game, and possibly the most difficult game to rank so far, A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia, for the Nintendo Entertainment System by David Crane. Is that better or worse than Bubsy?
What a question.
Yeah. It is a platformer. You saw all those different challenges involved traversing platforms.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't necessarily have to jump, which I thought was interesting. You could do a number of things. You could build a bridge, build a ladder, just use your own timing, your own instincts. And apparently a lot of people were charmed by this game, because I'm seeing a lot of Angel Bubsies here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been executed better, but considering it was made in 1989, that design is kind of really ambitious and incredible if they actually managed to pull it off. And it just makes it all the more disappointing that Imagineering just went directly into shitty licensed platformers after that.
Question from chat. What happens when you run out of beans? Because that will affect the ratings.
What happens when you run out of beans? Well, there's a couple of different bags you can pick up that have different beans, but assuming you run out before then and can't get to them, you're stuck. You gotta reset the game. But as I mentioned, it's a pretty short game. There's only 22 treasures to find in that first area, and then you go to Blobolonia. And I think by the time you get to Blobolonia, they intend you to play for maybe like 15 to 20 minutes, maybe half an hour at most. So a full reset isn't incredibly painful. It's not like it's an RPG or anything. And assuming if you can get to the point where the machine gun actually works, then it turns into kind of a shooter. So they tried a bunch of different things.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think what we got from this is it's better than Bubsy. And the reaction I've seen says it's probably better than Spelunker, so let's start there.
Alright, let's go to...
I'm surprised. It's gotten a much more enthusiastic reception. Like, some people who play it just absolutely hate it, and it's kind of hard to argue. It's very much itself, this game. You can't really compare it to anything else. So it's a good thing we're about to compare it to 100 other different platformers.
Let's see,
How much higher are we going here? Is it better or worse than Chuck Rock?
Shit. Folks,
Folks, write in.
write to your local congressman and ask them to let us know.
Is a game about a shitty caveman who throws rocks around better or worse than a game about a cool blob that can transform into anything you want, anything your heart desires? Around Packland. Pointer's Blob is weird and interesting. Agreed.
Video Game King wants it near the top. Krungo, of course, being biased, says Chuck Rock is better than Blob.
That's why I love this chat. In two distinct lines right next to each other, I see Chuck Rock better than Blob and worse than Blob.
God bless y'all.
We get so many different opinions here.
You got folks screaming. You got Uncle Bunga in chat, thank you.
What does Beto think about A Boy and His Blob? Well, we can ask him during his upcoming presidential run.
I was going to say, if you're a politician who wants to go on a stream to make yourself look good, hey,
yeah, Mascot Friday's right here.
Friday. Prove you're a real one. Come on our stream.
Mm-hmm.
Which politician is brave enough to enter the Retro Pals streaming Thunderdome?
The first politician to have nuanced opinions about A Boy and His Blob is the first politician to get my vote.
The first politician of all time.
Yep.
All right.
I'm a hard voter to get.
Yeah.
I think we've reached a deadlock. I think it's both better and worse than Chuck Rock, so all the laws have gone out the window. Let's put it around Packland?
I actually think between Chuck Rock and Plackland.
Plackland?
Plackland.
Plackland!
Plackland.
That's one of them dental games.
Oh god. Again, Beto, hey!
Yeah.
Alright,
I would say between Packland and Arrow the Acrobat, too.
I think that's a good place for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around this point in the list, it would be a 6 or a 7 out of 10, which I think A Boy and His Blob richly deserves. Some people think it should be rated higher. I don't know. The execution is kind of lacking, and playing it is not a great experience, but it's so ambitious. It's different, and it's cool, and I'm glad they tried.
So I'm putting it here.
And eventually we have to rate the Game Boy sequel, which I hear is much worse, so I'm curious to see what that's like.
Yes. You know what's funny? A Boy in His Blob makes it sound like it's Jesus' blob.
Yeah, you capitalize his.
Yeah, I mean, am I supposed to not capitalize that?
Also, they'd make a game based on a boy and his dog. Kind of a bleak movie.
Alright, that was Imagineering and...
Yep, Imagineering and Absolute.
Absolute, cool. Alright, let's save this spreadsheet. Cool.
Pac-Man live in Packland, and my teeth live in Plackland. Good.
Scene.
Oh, Yodel, you remind me of Teeth Man. That's great. That is probably my favorite moment from Wednesday's stream.
God, I hated him.
A robot made of human teeth. So good. Well, we did it. Congratulations, everyone. We've reached the weekend. Now that we've ranked our platformers, you are free to move about and enjoy the weekend as you please. Hope you have a good one, because next week, oh my god, we have so many different plans. Let me tell you all about it. First of all, welcome to the weekend. Second of all, not going to be a Monday stream.
No.
That's for good reason, though. We're moving our Monday Sega CD stream to Saturday.
That's
We're going
right.
to have our first ever weekend stream. Tune in Saturday at 7 p.m. Central for Super Bowl Saturday. We're going to play nothing but Sega CD football games in the evening for once. It's going to be weird, but hopefully you'll enjoy. I hope to have some kind of simulated Super Bowl using Joe Montana's football on Sega CD. I'm going to see how possible that is.
Not this Saturday. Next Saturday. The Saturday before the Super Bowl.
Right, the Saturday of the Super Bowl, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Sorry for getting you excited.
Yeah, not tomorrow.
I want this to be close to the Super Bowl, you see, so
Yeah.
you have our stream fresh in mind as you watch Tom Brady.
Yeah, the date's gonna be February 2nd.
And in bigger news, this week we don't have a patron poll. That's because our Wednesday stream is already set. Over the holidays, y'all were nice enough to subscribe, and a bunch of people gave us gift subscriptions, and that ended up pushing us over 100 subscribers. So, we're gonna do it. I thought, before I even got the chance to announce it, we reached the threshold. So, pretend there was tons of build-up for this. Get ready. Let your anticipation build. Next Wednesday, we're streaming Sonic Adventure 2. We're streaming the Hero Story on Wednesday, and we're streaming the Dark Story on Friday for Mascot Friday. And hopefully by that point, we'll get a complete picture of how to rank it. If we want to play more of it after then, that remains to be seen. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Also, I asked before if people wanted me to practice the game or go in blind, because I've never played much of Adventure 2. Almost universally, people said to go in blind, so
Oh, fuck.
please be gentle. Please be nice to us. We were about to play a very frustrating and kind of awful in many ways game, and try to see its many qualities when we rank it on Friday. But I'm looking forward to that. We're going to play a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 next week, and then wrap up with a weekend of Sega CD football. That sounds like the stupidest stream lineup ever, and it's something only we can pull off.
I'm excited.
Me too. So that's our plans. Usually, you can back us on Patreon to get weekly polls. Those will start up our next patron polls going out. You can go to patreon.com/retropals, pitch in $5 a month, and you'll get all of our polls. You'll get to tell us everything to do every Wednesday. We are under your control.
That's awful.
I'm going to look for someone to host. Alex, give us a wrap-up.
Okay, thank you all so much for watching. We're also on Twitter at twitter.com/retropalshq. That's where we post our Mascot Friday streams, when we go live, and when we have videos up on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, two things. I'm gonna first promote our regular YouTube channel, youtube.com/retropals. We post stream highlights, original scripted videos, clip compilations, stuff like that. Also, you may notice that this stream is running a lot better than Wednesdays and Monday streams.
Thank God.
Thank God, yes. Unfortunately, those streams,
The archives here on Twitch are also kind of fucked, so we decided to re-upload them on our archives channel, which Alex is about to link to you.
I'm pretty... Actually, yeah. I think it's... channel, so you can check them out there. Let me just grab that real quick here. Make sure I've got the right URL. I think that's right. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Well, let me find it real quick. I forgot the URL. I am... There we go. You can find us there, and we've got two... We'll post these in the Discord as well, and I'll post them on Twitter tomorrow. But yeah, we do have those streams you missed. They're available. You can watch them.
All the frames, not just 4/5 of the frames, but all the frames. On Wednesday, we literally dropped 100,000 frames over the entire stream. It was a great milestone. I've never been more frustrated. But luckily, yeah, we dropped a grand total of 0 for this stream, so smooth seas ahead for us, hopefully.
Hopefully.
All right, y'all. You're in for something good. If you want to stick around and chat about Starcade, everyone's favorite 80s arcade game show.
Yes!
We're going to host Shout Factory TV, so feel free to stick around and riff on these guys. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to take in with Starcade, so hopefully you enjoy. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you later.
See ya, folks.